Hi to all members of Group 1. I just wanted to make a quick video on how we go about posting. I wasn't quite sure on if everyone was clear on how we actually go about doing it, seeing that we have a graded discussion coming up pretty soon. Now, what I mentioned in the tutor exchange is that for our graded discussions, it's normally compelled to a particular norm, in the sense that we normally add a discussion first, after which we normally reply or respond to our peers via their link. So I'm just going to do a quick demonstration on how we actually go about it. Okay, so I'm going to go into learning activity 3.4, and which is normally the norm. Select the link to go into the discussion, which is normally the norm, and here we have our learning activity 3.4. It's a self-test, and the discussion is based on this. The discussion actually has 4 parts. I have not responded in all 4 areas. The key to the video basically is just demonstrating how you go about posting. So again, the first step would be to add a discussion. So here we have Verna and Kia. They have already added their discussion, and what they are supposed to do now probably is respond to one another. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a discussion firstly. So all of us, for our graded discussion, we have 33 students in the class. So what I would expect to see is 33 individual discussions. Alright, so I'm going to add mines. It's a self-test. Now, the subject of the discussion is normally related to the discussion. Okay, I have already prepared my discussions. Alright, so this is my first discussion here. I have already prepared them, for time. I'm going to paste my initial discussion. So this is my initial discussion. I have added it. So you can clearly see add new discussion. It's under that particular link. So I have added my first discussion. With all your discussions, I would advise that when you make your points, you should cite, ensure that you use citations to support your points, and ensure that you have a reference. Okay, as mentioned on the tutor exchange, the course units, there are useful resources and useful links in which you would be able to cite work, and in which you would be able to get the actual references. The actual units are not references, are not citations. Okay, so here we have our first, my initial post. Okay, so I'm going to post. So I'm going to post my initial post. So what we are supposed to see now, we are supposed to be seeing 3 individual posts. Okay, so here we have it. We have 3 individual posts. I am now going to respond to Verna via her link. I'm going to respond to Verna now. So Verna page is opening up. So I'm going to respond to Verna by selecting her response and selecting reply. So I'm going to reply to Verna. Now the discussions are very interactive, and it should be conversationally based. So again, I already have my discussion prepared, so I'm just gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it. I'm gonna respond to Verna, and by responding to Verna, I used her name. By responding to Verna, again, I would advise that you must ensure that you use some form of citation within your discussion, as well as provide a reference. Alright, so I've responded to Verna. This particular response, it doesn't have a citation, it doesn't have a reference. However, all your discussions should have a citation and should have a reference. So I've responded to Verna. I'm going to post now. So I'm posting to Verna. So here we could clearly see that I have responded to Verna. This is her post, and I have responded to her. I'm now going to go back to the learning activity. I'm going to go back to the learning activity now, and again I'm going to make another response. Okay, so you could clearly see on the link as well that I have responded to Verna, and I'm now going to respond to Kina. I'm going to respond to Kina now, and again I have selected her link, which takes me directly into her thread, as you can see, and I'm going to select reply, because I'm now going to reply to Kina. Again, I have my discussion prepared here already, so I'm just gonna copy it and paste it here. Copy. So I'm gonna go back now. I'm gonna paste it. So again, I have responded to Kina, and again I used her name, responding to her. Again I would advise that you use citations within your discussions, followed by your reference. And I'm now going to post to Kina, and when we go back, you should clearly see that I have responded to Kina. So I'm just going to go back. I'm going to go back. So what we should see, you should see my name appearing, indicating my name appearing next to her link, indicating that I have responded to her. So there we have it. So initially I added a discussion. This is my initial discussion, and then I went to Verna's link, Verna's discussion, and I responded to her by selecting reply, and then I went to Kina, responding to her discussion by also selecting reply. So there we have it. This has been a demonstration basically on how we go about posting. Alright, so what I'm going to do now,